Well, guys, it's going to be the new workshop. So some of this stuff is to be going in the house. A couple of rustic projects in the works there. Cement is not staying. Anyway, a lot of stuff in here doesn't need to be here. Temporarily have this electric heater, but I have a better one for the future. So it's not too bad of a space. It's about 18 wide by 19 long approximately. So there is room to put 2 cars in here, but that will seldom be happening. So it'll be full of my woodworking tools. My main problem presently is that I do not have a workbench, or technically sawhorses. I've got a carving stump and a spoon mule. The head sitting over. I'm going to use this as a saw bench. And I'm going to use these pine planks, which were screwed as a rustic feature inside the house. Promptly remove them. They are going to become sawhorses. This table was here. It was a ping pong table cut up and some kind of metal frame, and it's kind of wobbly, but it's all right in this orientation. I've got this little tabletop workbench that I made for roughing out start of some bowl carving and stuff. It's okay. I kind of threw it up, it was pretty quick, and I got this vise, probably 20 years ago now, for $5 at like a thrift store. It works okay. I mean, the vise itself is good, but even with a tapered face, it still is not super grippy. Anyway, it suffers the same affliction as most cast iron vices. However, it works. So I really don't have any of my tools here. There is a distant handsaw that I bought. It is practically brand new, and I think it's from the 80s or 90s, so not highly coveted, but that is going to be our tool of choice today. And yeah, we're going to make some sawhorses. Oh, I do apologize for the audio. I do not have my microphone here, so I'll try not to talk. And we'll just have a few clips of me roughing out some sawhorse material. And that is my phone holder for today. The seat of my shaving horse. Or spoon mule, I should say. I'd have to crop up my foot. Maybe I'll put some shoes on for the video. Let's try this. Sloppy at the end there. I'm just going to rough these out. And then I'm going to take them to where there's a table saw and make them nice. It's not a terrible cut. Not really super concerned about them, but saw's actually pretty good. Since we're filming it, let's see. I'm gonna have to mark the front. The back side is pretty rough. Try to put a line there. Well, let's see how good I can do. Let's see how well I can do. So I'm going to try to just cut beside the line so we can see it clearly and compare. Well, this piece doesn't look too bad. Look at my line. Well, the ending was bad there. So, not the world's greatest. But anyway, good enough for a rough cut. So that's my little pile of roughed out boards. There's the spoon wheel put back together. I do have a video up of a brief overview and a tour of it. Not too much in use. These sawhorses are very similar to ones I've made for quite a number of years. It's basically just a square rectangle. I'll show you them when they're done. Anyway, for those of you that are interested in the camper, it is going to be moving here shortly. I'm going to be putting on the roof skins where it's at, and then I'm going to be moving it here and putting it under a car shelter and finishing the interior. So lots to do. It's pretty exciting, but I'm trying to get a bit of painting and stuff done in the house first before I set the workshop up. So I have a few of my tools here, not many. Some are downstairs inside. And I'm going to be focusing mostly on hand tool woodworking and some wood turning and carving mostly, and probably some furniture pieces. But first, a bunch of this crap's got to get out of here, and I need a workbench. So my first workbench I have planned is going to be a Nicholson style, and then I'm going to make a Moravian workbench. They're disassembled, they're very portable, and I probably will use that for doing demonstrations at the farmer's market, and also I will probably set it up downstairs in the basement. I've got a small area set up when it's really, really cold in the winter for doing some carving and stuff. No power tools, of course. So those builds might be coming up. And yes, some camper stuff. So anyway, that's what's going to be happening. So stay tuned, I guess. Peace.